Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? So about that, I literally went to edit something and took myself off studio mode, so you can just see me prattling about editing. But we are here. We are here for the deadline for Game Week 25. Joining me today are the main men. It's the Owen around and El Taylor. How you doing, boys? Good to have you with me.
Hello, hello.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good
Hello.
stuff. We've got a few people already jumping into the stream. We've got a couple of questions, but let's roll through the teams quickly. I'll go to you first, Owen. The
Yeah.
team, yeah, we'll come to you first, boy. So, yeah, talk us through game 25.
The first thing I'll note is that which I've not yet decided on, but we'll
Mm,
decide in the span of this stream.
yes,
Is currently I'm starting McCarthy with double fixture.
big
Southampton
boy.
games playing against Chelsea and Leeds.
Or
Um,
Sanchez, yeah, nah, not a fucking chance, mate. McCarthy every day of the week.
I need some. Or Sanchez, but it just looked like Southampton just haven't get the clean sheet in years. It seems.
Yeah, bazillions, many, many moons, many, many moons.
Yeah.
What about Che? You worried at all about Che not starting? Starting?
He's not fixed in the team.
Mm,
Like it'll either be him. I imagine he'll definitely come off the bench
yeah,
probably
yeah.
in both games. So he could do something. Who knows? I'm not
Yeah, I think
fussed.
ideally of the two,
Yeah,
you'd
budget
want him.
wise.
You'd want him to start in the Leeds game. But I can
Yeah,
see with how Southampton have been attacking, I can see them just going back to Che and Danny up front, especially with the rest that kind of Che's just been given. I think he'll definitely be starting the Chelsea game. That no Thiago Silva for Chelsea could be Southampton giving them a good game. What's happening with the sound? 352. Okay, we'll come on to the questions in a second. So, captaincy, Bamford, pretty standard procedure, really.
pretty standard. There's no other obvious choice in the team.
Yeah,
I've got Vice on Bruno, but given the double game week, and obviously I don't only own one Leeds asset, so
yeah.
it just has to go on him.
And you've got Cancelo and Diaz there. Do you think either one of them? I potentially think Cancelo may see a benching. Is that kind of?
If Cancelo gets benched, I'm actually okay with it.
Mm. Who do you have? Do you have
Um,
Sufal to come on first sub?
it's a good job you reminded me that. I'm
Swap Dyer and Sufal
swapping
maybe.
yeah. Yeah,
Solid stuff, mate.
Dyer
Solid
comes on.
stuff.
It's not the end of the world for me.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. Um, right, let me just roll for a couple of questions, and then we'll get onto your team, Mr. L. So play 3-5-2 with Gundogan or play 4-4-2 with Cancelo. I think the choice is going to be taken out of your hands anyway, because I don't think Cancelo starts. But I think I go with Gundogan start. Play the attacker. Do you boys have any qualms with that or?
A lot of
I'm not sure.
transfers out for Gundogan.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's been. It looks likely that he's probably going to play.
Yeah, it seemed as though he just felt a little twinge and he just took him off
Yeah,
the safety just
I'd,
because
I'd
he's so necessary.
I'd be surprised to not see him play. To be honest, hey mate, I've done Salah to Rafinha, DCL to Ings, Antonio to Kane. Thoughts? -4, -8. Big moves taken out Salah on a minus, but I mean I've done very very similar moves in terms. Yeah, I mean the Salah to Rafinha esque that kind of thing. I've done Rafinha, Ings, and Kane. They could especially Rafinha and Ings could pop off this week. I see. Well, you've obviously got a Southampton attacker, Owen. We'll come to
I
your
do.
team in a second, L. But what do you boys think on Ings?
I
I think
like
he's a really good pick for this week,
Mm,
he's
and
definitely a
then
good
going
pick,
forward
but
as well. They've got nice.
obviously he's a good pick and obviously he's really he's a good player. I just wouldn't be that excited about. I wouldn't like personally. I wouldn't be taking hits to get him in.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, taking a hit. Yeah, that's one thing. It's Antonio though. I mean, he's going to be fit for the Spurs game, so I think with if that's the thing. If it came out confirmed that actually, no. To be fair, I think Antonio to Ings is a fine move for a minus, just because we know that West Ham aren't going to have any double game weeks. They'll have a blank game week, but we know that Southampton are going to have at least two double game weeks from now until game week 27, because Pep basically confirmed that City are playing them. So just by kind of playing points, you make up most of the you make up the minus points there.
Hmm.
As comes in with Dallas, Sonnet and Watkins, or Sturridge, Barnes and Vardy. Just gets get the Sheffield boys in. As I think you're doing something wrong there. Dallas, Son, and Watkins. Yeah, I like Dallas, Son, and Watkins out of that, to be honest. Although Barnes and Vardy, that would be tempting. That would be tempting.
Dallas, Son, and Watkins. It seems like. I'll say first. I think both are good.
Yeah.
But I think Barnes and Vardy does sound more exciting.
Barnes and Vardy's definitely exciting. And I guess Struick he's just there for this game week, isn't he? Dallas, Son, and Watkins, I think, is a lot more like template. It's a lot more safe, basically.
Yeah.
Whereas Barnes and Vardy could kind of provide a bit of injection into your team. Let's Infamous, how you doing? How you doing? All good. Glad to see you join. Let's have a little peek at L. Taylor's team. Now, big things to note. You've got Danny Ings, transferred him in. You've got the triple up on Leeds. So talk us through it, L.
Yeah, so -4 this week to bring Dallas back and get Ings in for DCL.
Mm-hmm.
And then, captain on Bamford. Feel like it's a safe option this week.
Yep.
I was kind of tempted by Rafinha, but I want to kind of just preserve my overall rank this week. I'll just go for the safe one, I think. But so I've got four double game week players in there, so that's not too bad.
Yeah.
And then Vice on Fernandez, but I mean Bamford's going to play, so
pretty chill. I think most people are going with Bamford captain.
Yeah. Bench Stones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've just got a feeling Arsenal might score, and I don't really want to bench. Obviously, don't want to
yeah.
The double. Cancelo's got his attacking potential, and Cresswell's a player that I just can't bench at the moment.
Yeah. I tell you what's going to happen with your team is Cancelo's going to get benched. Stones is going to come on for a 2-pointer, and then Mitchell is going to be sitting on the end there with 8 points. That's what's going to happen.
I mean, I'm prepared to take that risk.
I've got the crystal ball right in front of me here. You can't see it, but it's here.
Obviously, I know that's a derby match.
Mm.
Palace and Brighton.
Yeah,
Do you think that Palace have really got much of a chance in this game?
Literally solely depending on how Roy sets the team. Like I will tell you an hour before the game whether we stand a chance or not. I can't if he puts out the same lineup as he did last week, then yes, see you later, Roy out. But yeah, I literally with how he's been lining up the teams of late, I'd only be able to really tell you an hour before, because if he puts up a Mateta Eze team, with just a better back line, man, get Koyate out there, he's got no spine. But yeah, I'll be able to tell you an hour before. I'm going to try and not turn the stream.
Benteke one is not a winning team.
No, Miche Benteke one is not a winning team. I'll move away from this. This was turned into a Palace rant stream. People leaving by the hordes. Let's have a look at some more comments. Which two out of Cancelo, Wan-Bissaka and Loughton? Let's see. Cancelo or Wan-Bissaka? I'm going to go with Wan-Bissaka against Newcastle. He's actually been getting some attacking returns, Wan-Bissaka, so I do like him. Which two out of Cancelo, Wan-Bissaka and Loughton? I honestly, with people starting Cancelo, I don't necessarily think it's a bad idea to start him, because I think he's going to get benched, but I don't think he'll play. But out of the two, I think I would probably still start Wan-Bissaka and Loughton, just because Cancelo could come off the bench for a point. Obviously, I could be really wrong, and Cancelo could start against Arsenal and then, absolutely smash it. That's always the risk you run with benching him. But I do like Wan-Bissaka and Loughton. I want to take Sterling out. Yeah. El, you've got Sterling in your team. Talk us through some plans there.
So this will be my last week with Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
Against Arsenal, he could probably do something. But he was a huge letdown on the triple captain last week, to be honest.
Actually, I saw a Scoutcast thing, and it was titled "Is Sterling essential for the coming game weeks?" And I was just like, well, well.
Essential is definitely the wrong word for Sterling at the moment, I think.
To be fair, they were posing the question, so I don't know if the whole of it was just them shooting him down, or.
I like the idea that the whole thing is just them saying no.
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But Sterling's got the money. in him for next week's plans. So,
Yeah.
And I also didn't want a minus. I've already taken -4, and it just seemed a bit pointless to take another hit now. When Sterling, he's got a fair chance of doing something against Arsenal. I mean, him just not getting booked would be a positive start. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, he could go and score a hat trick, and then
if he goes and bangs, that's you do, but you don't want him to bang because you want him to get like an assist, so you can still be comfortable with taking him out. But you don't really, you want him to bang, but you don't because then it'll be hard to take him out. We've got Sean coming in asking for tips on his team, saying his team is Areola, Rudiger, Diaz, Dalisson, Bruno, Salah, Rafinha, Gundo, Bamford, Kane. No one on the bench. Will Gundogan play? I think he will. I think the likelihood is Gundogan will play. Maybe look. I don't know what your plan is. Maybe you're gonna, if you're looking to bench boost at all, you need to up that bench. But I think the majority of that team looks pretty nice for this coming game week. To be honest, I like Bamford, Kane, Salah. I guess because you've got Salah, Bruno, Kane, Son. It's a very, very, very expensive team, but one that could definitely pay off. Green Arrow, yo, what's going on? How's it going? Madison playing or not? I mean, yeah, there are so many rumours going around at the minute. I don't know, maybe there's a Madison one just come out, but Madison should be playing. Got DC on a bench. Stones then over Madison. Got DC on bench and Stones. I'd play Madison. I'd probably play Madison with Cash out and El Mohammadi playing right back. I think it could be a very good opportunity for Leicester, which is kind of why I'm tempted to play Pereira ahead of Diaz. I just think the upside is definitely there. Should I do Gundo to Rafinha? We'll still have Sterling as an offensive asset for City. So I was going to say, yeah, you'd probably want Gundogan for the fixtures going forward after that. But as you have Sterling, to be honest with you though, if Gundogan plays this week, why not go Sterling to Rafinha? Because Gundogan's the one.
The same thing.
Gundogan's the one actually getting the returns. So, yeah, I mean, here's one for you guys. I'm bringing in Bamford and Rafinha. Who is the better third transfer, Dallas or Danny Ings? Go on, Owen.
I'll leave that for
Ings, I would say, to be honest.
Ings and Dallas.
Yeah.
I think Ings, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not just for this week as well, but Saints have got some very nice games coming up, so he's a reasonable.
Yeah,
well.
Dallas is probably not one until game week 29-ish that you're really going to want to play in your team, whereas Ings has got some lovely fixtures up until that point. So, and
as we mentioned before, more doubles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's basically got a confirmed 27 as well, which from what Pep's leaked. So yeah, I do think that
a confirmed 27 as well as 26.
No. So a confirmed 27, and obviously the confirmed for this one.
Yeah.
But 26 is potential.
Spurs came to be rescheduled as well at some point.
Yeah. What are you saying now?
What is the 27 one? City and who else?
Sheffield, I think.
Sheffield, yeah.
That's
right.
decent then. Yeah,
so it'll be kind of similar to this, like Chelsea Leeds game week.
Chelsea without Thiago, isn't it?
Mm.
Hope a bit more leaky.
Yeah, so overall, it's FPL's weird this season, man. You get like 70, 80 points in a week, and you're getting a red arrow. It's great. It's a crazy season, but I'm still managing to enjoy it. Here's a 29 dependent.
There's still a long
yeah.
way to go as well. There's still 14, 15 weeks left.
Yeah, it is one thing to mention as well with the Leeds boys is that they do play in 29. So if you are looking long term, they do have a fixture then. But I think with my current plans, I'm actually planning on taking out Bamford for 26 because he will just be sitting on my bench doing nothing until game week 29, which I can just bring him back in for a couple of game weeks then. Only meeting have no sound low, just a thumbs up. Starting Ben-Mee and Pope is a good idea considering City will have rotations in the back line. So Ben-Mee and Pope is a good idea considering City. Yeah, go on. Do you reckon that's a thumbs up? Pope and me? I'd probably.
I'd say Pope definitely is.
Yeah. I can see Cancelo getting benched. So
your other keeper is, I guess.
Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna thumbs up. I can't actually wait. Let me see if. Yeah, thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Please
There we
say
go.
that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Sterling out for who? What was Sterling out? It's KDB. This is a little conversation they've got going in the chat. I was kind of reading it like what's going on here, but they're talking between themselves. Hi, can you pick two of them? Grealish, Gundo, and DCL. Oh god, Grealish injury rumours having my head. I don't think he's injured. El, can you convince me he's not injured, please?
I mean, we were talking about this before the stream, weren't we? The fact that there's so much stuff, but when you actually look at the tweets, everyone's getting information from the same person.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll have a look. I'll have another look now, but there wasn't anything 10 minutes ago that
Please do.
would suggest
My head hurts.
any more sort of development.
I just realised, saw a comment from Infamous saying that the points are 1446, but the rank is 580k. That's because I haven't updated that yet. So that was something I should have done before the stream. So quickly, no one's going to notice this because it's just magical. Owen, have you got any comments that take your fancy?
What these comments are talking amongst themselves. What I will ask is, do you think? Well, my decision last week was that I needed to decide with whether I should have get Gundogan or Rafinha in preparation for this week.
Yeah. And
do we think that my decision to take Gundogan will prove still to be the better decision?
Yeah, I do.
So
you don't think Rafinha has a chance of outperforming Gundogan last week? Then?
I think that Rafinha this week could definitely bang, but for game week 26, game week 27, 28, I think that if we're talking about over like a period,
let's say up to 27 from 24 to 27.
Yeah, I think Gundogan outscores Rafinha. This is the only week where you have to be worried about Rafinha, in my opinion.
Well, yeah. This last week he got 5 points.
Mm-hmm. Oh, to be fair, yeah.
Gundogan got 19.
Yeah.
So we'll see, won't we?
Yeah, I guess. But if I think if Gundogan starts this week, definitely has the potential to score.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm
just on
go on.
Grealish quickly.
Go on. Yeah.
I've just found a sort of Villa fan channel with nearly 10,000 followers who's basically saying he said he can't believe the Twitter's in meltdown because of pure speculation. There's no confirmation of Grealish's injury. No point speculating until we see the team news. Do people remember the Cash rumour ages ago? And then there's other Villa fans saying that it's basically been reported by people that they know to be a really negative Villa fan.
Oh, really?
Sources, no nothing. It's ridiculous.
Perfect.
Anyone who believes the account that released it needs to give their head a wobble.
Give their head a wobble. My head is wobbling right now, so I don't need to give it a wobble.
All seems to come from some negative Villa fan that the other Villa fans are basically telling people to.
I tell you what I do. I'll tell you what I'm liking is the fact that tonight we can all sit in unison and cheer on the Lord Fraud himself. That's going to be a nice. That's going to be in all the group chats popping off. Bamford.
Except when he gets 0 in both games.
Yeah, he gets sent off. He gets sent off in the first 10 minutes. Just after the game, I'm sorry to the fans, but the real pain is a triple captained myself. We got our lyrical master back in the chat as well. Such a beautiful as well. Must be smashing. Man comes out with the hella comments, man. Just trying to put a smile on everyone's face, and that's why we love the geezer. Who to get? I'm trying to scroll through the comments to decipher which ones are just beautiful poetry and which ones are actually FPL. Who to get for Gundogan? What about Bernardo Silva? If I'm wild card next week, I think Gundogan's going to play. So I think that's two. If you're wild carding next week, like punt. I'd say like punt on like a Rafinha or a Harrison or someone like that, rather than just going for like. For me, that's too much of a 1-for-1 swap when Gundogan can easily outscore Bernardo Silva. Let me bring. Do you know if Kane is injured? Oh, Raw FPL, how you doing, fella? Go check him out. Go check him out on YouTube, guys. Show some love, show some support. Just starting out, I think started like a week ago. So go show some love. Kane has been confirmed that he's actually fine to play for this week. Mourinho said that he was just rested, so don't believe all the Twitter rumors. He's good to go for the weekend. Who should I take out for Ings, Antonio or Watkins? Antonio or Watkins out?
That's a hard one.
Mm.
I mean, if say these Grealish rumours are true, obviously it means that Watkins gets less service, but we're obviously presuming that they're not. So I'd probably take out Antonio.
Yeah, I was going to lean towards the same thing. I think what's the face? Watkins is due some good fixtures coming up with some good doubles and a potential game at 29 as well. So I think Antonio would be the one out for me. So with the speculative, have you boys been paying any attention to the speculation of the fixtures at all, or just sort of waiting around?
The speculation for 26.
Yeah.
I've been nervously waiting them.
Mm-hmm.
But, I've seen the sort of general assumptions on what he's going to play.
Big man, Ben Crellin. So Owen, have you got any kind of because you still got the wild card still in the back pocket for a rainy day? Are there any kind of plans pushing forward, I guess, after this game week of transfers in mind, or?
My plan is still to bench boost in 26, depending, presuming that all the people who I think are going to have doubles have doubles.
Yeah.
And then wildcards the week after.
Yeah.
In preparation for, going forward, and obviously the blank games, which we should hopefully know about as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think hopefully Spurs get some good doubles as predicted. By the sound of what Pep was saying about the City fixtures, it sounds like they're leaning on the side of jamming as many fixtures in as can be possibly played, rather than kind of being conservative with it. So I think we're due to kind of definitely at least see one Spurs double, either against, it's going to be, I think, Burnley, and then Southampton or Fulham, and I think either of those combinations I'd be very happy to see, to be honest with you. So I think definitely. Kane could be the one, and we know our boy, my man Aaron. If you're still watching, if I know you were thinking of braving it without Son, is that still the case, fella? I know you put the Vardy move. Let us know, or hop in the Discord to give us a little update.
I think Kane is probably on everyone's radar. Then if he's not just on the radar, it's definitely just a set in stone plan for the future. I think providing everything goes as expected. He'll definitely be in my team.
See people in the chat as well talking about the Grealish injury rumours as well. I'm just going to come out and say they're bollocks. I'm just going to give my head a rest with this Grealish stuff. No legitimate sources, so the likelihood is he's okay, but don't quote me on that. We're currently on 7 likes, guys. If you don't mind pushing that up to 10, I'd really appreciate it. And hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. The guys have been great lately, so show some love ahead of the double game week 25. And I'll roll through a couple of questions, and then we'll get into the score predictioners section before we get the kind of last.
Blasphemy in the chat though.
What's being said? Ben Crellin.
Ben Crellin is a fraud.
Ben Crellin is a fraud, mate. I might have to put you on a timeout, to be honest. That is an absolutely outrageous. That is an outrageous statement. That is outrageous. Foden in for Gundogan and Loughton in for Rudiger. I don't know, Jeff. I don't know. Rudiger's not got the greatest fixtures, but Chelsea have looked really, really good defensively of late. Foden to Gundogan to Foden seems a bit sideways. What do you boys think on those moves? I don't know.
I can't see the comment. Which one is it? Sorry.
Foden in for.
Yeah. So it's Sean. So it's Sean.
All right.
I mean,
It seems very sideways to me.
Burnley have got a good fixture this week, but if you're getting in, it doesn't make sense to bring in Lampton now after last week.
Yeah.
Like for what reason almost?
Maybe
Foden for Gundogan again. What's your reasoning behind?
Yeah.
It? I mean, if Gundogan does play, which we expect him to, then he's just obviously a better pick than Foden going forward at least.
I'd honestly look towards if you really want rid of Rudiger, maybe go for like a Dunk or a White. I think although Brighton don't have if they don't have a double, they still have West Brom in the single, and then you've got a player playing in 29. So I think that Dunk could be a good replacement there. Playing against a stinky Palace side right now. Jesus. Can't even get my words out.
Palace Association aside, you play Sanchez over McCarthy.
I've been having this kind of like debate about like kind of single game goalkeeper over the double game week. And it's hard because like McCarthy definitely has the upside because he plays both games, but I think like the solid pick is probably Sanchez just because the likelihood is he'll keep a clean sheet and probably get some save and bonus points. But
yeah, I mean Sanchez in any one of his last 6 game weeks, he's scored more than McCarthy in all of his last 5.
And to be fair, he's also picking up save points and bonus points in games where he does concede. And if Brighton are going to concede in this game, it's going to be 1 goal.
True, but our part's going to take more than 1 shot on target.
Oh, that is a big. To be fair, that's a hell of a question. If to be fair, if Benteke starts, you'll be getting them P rollers like he was providing Lloris last year.
Yeah, that's very true.
So he'll probably get a save.
Yeah,
Guaita and Mitchell picking them all up. Best defender on a wild card, 4.9 and below. So I'm gonna say Dallas, but he's just popped up to 5 mil. Target. I think target for the future game weeks. Vestergaard to really kind of attack this double, and the doubles after got some really good kind of aerial threat. Lewis Dunk as well doesn't have a double, but just got some really good single game week fixtures, and also just a really really solid defense. Those are the kind of the main guys I'll be looking at. I've got Dallas and Vestergaard in my team. So yeah, those are the main guys.
Luke Shaw now?
Oh, Lukey Shaw, of course. Yeah, 4.9? 4.9.
5 now,
He might be 5, yeah, but good.
Oh, he's gone to 5, yeah. Oh, that's a shame.
Madja, Kane or Ings, those are 2 very, very kind of... There are 3 very different options. If you ask me to pick out of those, Kane is the standout option. Who to take out for Rafinha, Gundogan or Maddison? Neither? Who else do you have in your midfield? Like, the Maddison and Gundogan look so good for the coming game weeks. I'd probably just hold on to the both of Gundogan and Maddison. Aina or Diaz. Diaz, I think Aina's a bit of hype over him in the last game. Could have a decent double. I'd probably just stick to Diaz though for me. Get out of here. Ben Crennan's a fraud. No way. Hey man, can you have missed? Hey man, you might have missed it. But did you talk about? I've talked about game week 29 and kind of various points. I think as we're rolling through the comments at the minute because we're coming to the deadline, I'll maybe towards the end of the stream, on a stream kind of next week, I'll chat about game week 29. But let's roll on. To be fair, a lot of these comments are just the lyrical master himself.
He's making me laugh.
Sure.
aka Easter Island man, the modern Castanova.
Man, Shaw or Grealish, Shaw, Rudiger or Dyer, Rudiger. Bamford blanking coming, no way. The negativity.
Rudiger, you think?
Huh?
You play Rudiger over Dyer?
I think so, just because we don't know Dyer's actually going to play. And their defence, like Chelsea, are just.
We know that Dyer won't come on.
But we know that Rudiger will play, and Chelsea have been a much better defensive side.
But Thiago Silva's out.
True. It's tough. I think I still lean towards Rudiger just because how well they've been defending. But I guess it is a bit of a toss up between those two. Go with it. Go with your gut, fella. Go with the gut. Yeah, Keegan looking like a nice team you got there. Loughton or
David Middlemass says hello from the Philippines.
Hello from the Philippines. How you doing, Dave? Good to have you. Yeah. Nice. How's the weather over in the Philippines? Do let me know, Dave. Do let me know. I've actually been to the Philippines myself. So what island are you on? Loughton or Dunk this week? Oh, what do we think, boys? Loughton, the hero of last week. Where's Brom? I probably bias aside.
Why can't you play both?
Dunk. Oh, it's tough, but probably Dunk.
If you've got a double city defense or something, then you definitely have to play only one city defender and play both of those two.
Yeah, about that. So if you've got like a Diaz or Stones, drop like a Stones or something. -4 Sterling out, Barnes or Son in. Don't -4 is what I'd say. Sterling still has the potential to punish that move. If it's like if it was for the double, I'd maybe say yeah, but unless you're looking kind of longer term, then I'd say Son, because with Kane back you can smash it. How many players in Game Week 29 would be good enough? Depends on whether the Villa versus Spurs game gets rescheduled. If the Villa v Spurs game is rescheduled, probably 8, 9, 10. If it's not, then probably 5 or 6 or 7. 5, 6 or 7. Areola or McCarthy? Probably Areola. Yeah, I think we from what we were discussing earlier, Owen, the single game week goalkeeper, it seems like we lean towards them. So double seat defense, Stones or play Loughton and Diaz. Loughton and Diaz would be the one I'd go for. Gundogan, Lookman, Gundo for me. I think I've definitely got a higher potential to return. I have to take out one for the money. Gundo or Maddison. Oh, who do you think? Gundo or Maddison to take out?
Gundo or Maddison to take out. I have to take out one for money. Gundo or Maddison. Oh.
I'd probably take out Gundogan just because of Champions League coming up.
Yeah, fair enough. It's a tough decision. It's a really tough decision though. The other one could punish you heavily. Gundogan most likely to start. Yeah. I got Stones. Ooh.
Well, I've got a question for people actually.
Go on.
First sub, Antonio or Stones?
Say that again. Sorry.
First sub,
Antonio or Stones?
Antonio, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm on at the moment. Yeah,
that's a bit of a sad one.
What if both get benched?
The Mitchell's coming
on. Dave's on. Dave's bench boost. Ooh, can I get some ooh in the chat, please? I'm on Easter Island. Big up. Will Martial start? We've got 4 minutes of deadline. I know you love to talk about United. Will Martial start? Boom.
I think he will, to be honest.
Really?
I do.
Oh, really?
Also, shout out to United, 4-0.
Yeah, just a general shout out to United. If they're watching, shout out to you, United.
Yeah, exactly. Bruno, if you
in front of the screen.
Star, you're a magician.
Bruno.
Yeah.
What is the Bruno song?
Bruno. Came from Sporting like Cristiano. I can't
Bruno.
remember.
That's it. It just goes Bruno. Bruno. We've got some oohs in the chat. Would you bring back Robertson? You know what? Liverpool have got some good fixtures coming up, but I think the price versus how they've kind of been defending at the minute will be a no. Wait on see on the Liverpool assets at the minute, but nah. DCL first or second bench. Oh my God, DCL first bench for me. I think I will rather transfer play Watkins or Loughton. Oh, I do like the attacker, but at the same time, Loughton against West Brom's tidy. Flip a coin. Why not? Is it better to double up on Burnley or City defence? City, probably. Yeah, probably City. Great song. Bruno.
West Brom will score against Burnley, to be honest.
I've seen a lot of people say the same thing. A lot of people say the same thing. So,
I think Diagne is so fast.
That's fine, because Loughton's scoring.
People. We have got 2 minutes until the deadline. Grealish is still in my team. Up the Grealish. He's not injured. He's going to go and score a pen twatty in game week 26. And I'm going to be running the streets. With off my tits, fella. Off my tits. Yeah, Pereira or Diaz. That's my main thing this week. I'm on Pereira at the minute. Just because I think the upside is there. You know, if Diaz keeps a clean sheet, he gets 6 points. Oh, well.
I'm surprised that you've not already decided to put Pereira in.
What do you mean? As in, yeah, I've got Pereira currently starting, but...
Oh, right,
yeah.
No, I think that's the better decision for Pereira,
And then that means Grealish is on the bench. Big man, unfortunately. But
I think City might even concede to Arsenal, to be fair.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people discussing that game and kind of I think there's going to be a lot of rotation in the City side ahead of that game for the Champions League game. So we could see a somewhat weak... And it showed in that Everton game that, you know, they're not completely impenetrable. Teams can score against them. So maybe over the coming weeks we'll see things. Kane, Ings, yeah, both sick, both good. Pope or Martinez, Pope. But anymore. Ings blank. No way, fella. No way. I can't really. I can't just that message has got no spaces, so I can't. Martinez, Dallas, Dunk, Cancelo. Yeah. First game week, so I have unlimited transfers. What do you think? Cool. No Antonio. No Antonio, please. No Antonio. Watkins. DCL bench. Ings instead of DCL if you can. Boom, bosh. Let's go. See you later. And that is. Oh well, the deadline's gone. That's unfortunate. I think there's a 10-second delay as well. So. Oh dear.
Hopefully he heard some of it.
Let's get the pictures in the group chat. Hopefully my team's saved in the group chat. And then let's move on. We get the fluctuation of people now. We have the fluctuation down to 7 or 8 people. The main man, thank you everyone for hanging on. And then we'll have the big fluctuation of people coming in because they know this is the part of the show that everyone comes to see. The Bambling Buffoons, where we go through the predictions, the fixtures for this week. And, you know, we just chat a bit of breeze about how we think the scores are going to go. So I'm gonna kick us off with Wolves Leeds. I think everyone can get behind a nice 10-0 to Leeds. What do we think about that, boys?
I'd like that a lot. I think it'll be...
Get your predictions in the comments down below as well. Let's see them.
3-1.
3-1. No clean sheet. Even though you're an owner of Dallas, is Dallas going to pop up and grab an assist or grab a goal?
The thing is, Jabba, those 3 goals are all scored by Dallas.
See. You were one step ahead of me there. You were one step ahead of me. It's Captain Stewart. Dallas, very brave of you.
That's huge.
Scared.
You could definitely that could prove so good.
We've got Sam coming in with a Danny Ings. Is he wildcarded? No. That looks wildcardy to me. Oh, you bastard. He's copied me. You bastard. Has done it as well. Let's see. No, he's not. The Martino Leno combination. You bastard. That is the combination. You'll see. That is the combination everyone's going to be wishing they had. But yeah, Wolves Leeds to got a little bit sidetracked there, but I think 3-1's a fair shout. I think Leeds, yeah. I think Wolves, to be fair to them, have been good. I was looking at Pedro Neto for this week, so yeah, I can agree that Wolves will score. Hopefully Leeds can grab 2, maybe like a 3-1, 3-2. Southampton, Chelsea. I'll come to Owen first. What do you think? Can Shea out?
I think Chelsea will win 3-1.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily see Shea doing something. I'd like for it to happen.
But you can see Southampton scoring.
Yeah, I do see Southampton scoring. Hopefully not through Danny Ings.
Mm-hmm. That would be nice. Oh, what do you think?
2-2 for me.
2-2. Nah, you're actually having a giggle. They trolling us. Literally, the Game Week 26 has just been announced.
No way.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen as well. Game Week 26 has just been announced.
What,
that
6:30?
Yeah. They're literally. I bet so.
Where is it?
Official like Fantasy Premier League.
Oh, never.
Yeah. Unless this is a troll, I don't think it is a troll though, because I don't think they would. There's definitely been someone there. They've definitely been there. Like, oh, we'll wait. There's no way this is not coordinated. There's no way in my mind that the person who has the fixtures ready to go has just been like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna play with everyone here. I can't actually click through the link.
Servers aren't working.
But unless they trolling, unless they actually trolling.
I don't know if they are, because it's official FPL retweeting official Premier League, isn't it?
Yeah, no, actually, yeah. If the official Premier League's tweeted it, so they wouldn't be chatting.
Yeah.
Might just change I might just change the thumbnail quickly to Game Week 20, double Game Week 26 announced.
I don't know if you can bring up Ben Crellin's spreadsheet
Mm-hmm.
on the screen, Job.
Yeah. Has he smashed it?
He's just confirmed them all. Yeah, he's there's some nice fixtures here.
No, but as in like, has he predicted them all? Let me have a look. That is such a troll.
29, so none of those blank.
Let's go. That's huge. That is massive. That's
Spurs playing 29. That's massive.
That's huge.
14 teams have doubles in 26.
Who doesn't?
Spurs, Villa, and Fulham.
West Ham.
Yeah. I feel like West Brom. I know West Brom do. Arsenal don't. West Ham.
Only City double in 27. And Southampton. City and Southampton double in 27. No one else doubles, so maybe some potential predicted. Who does Spurs play? Do they get Fulham and Burnley? Tops.
Yep.
That's Harry Kane. Jeez. I'm loving that, mate. I'm loving that.
Now 8 teams playing in 29. So Leeds play, Villa play, Spurs play, Fulham play.
Yeah, mate.
Arsenal
That's
West
breezy.
Ham play, Brighton and Newcastle. That's
I
decent.
can't even follow this link to see these fixtures.
Yeah, if you go on, if you just go on Ben Crellin on, like, I can't either. I think everyone's trying to get through, but if you go on Ben Crellin on Twitter, he's just like posted a spreadsheet.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, that's where we're looking at it from.
Blanking 33 is tiny. Saints, City, Tottenham and Fulham don't play. Everyone else does.
Right, let me just change the. I'm just changing the name of the. Who should I put on the front of it? Let's go with Kane. My man.
Gotta be Kane.
Gotta be Kane. Do you reckon start a fresh stream or like end this one, start a new one? I might do that. Just to separate them up in terms of the videos. If you know what I mean. So if anyone still is with us, then I am quickly going to end this stream and restart up another one. to discuss Game Week 26. So I'll be back in a quick second. If you boys wanna go, then